Good afternoon, profitable traders. Welcome to the New York Market Color session. Today being the 11th of June 2025. For this segment, we're just having a recap of what was analyzed and what happened during the trading day. All right. So if this is your first time joining in for the Market Color session, you're very much welcome. We do this every day from Mondays to Friday, 8:30 a.m. and 2 p.m. Nigerian time. So I will be analyzing the XY, GBP USD, and Euro USD. Right after that, CJ will be coming up for his analysis on gold and the yen basket. So basically on monthly time frame, in the monthly time frame for the XY, we actually saw that the overall direction is to the upside, but then we saw a sweep of this liquidity right here all the way to the downside. And on the weekly time frame too, what we analyzed during today, during the London session, was that we wanted to see price taking out this very low on the weekly time frame. And down to the daily time frame also, we were speculating that price was, coming for this very low at 98.146. Over a period of time, we should see that happening. And of course, we were actually bearish on the XY this morning, and we wanted to see price, trade all the way to this very left shoulder on the 4-hour time frame. That hasn't happened yet. What we just saw was DXY tanking even further down, selling all the way. All we wanted to see price do was retrace into this very left shoulder at 99.865 on the 4-hour time frame. And once price trades into this very left shoulder, we were willing to slam the XY all the way to the downside. We were bearish, but price didn't really, fulfill what we wanted to see price do. So we will wait for price to, get there. And then I'm still speculating that price should retrace into that very left shoulder on 4-hour time frame before selling all the way. Although we have seen that our bearish bias for the day held, just that price didn't really trade to that level that we're looking out for. On GBP USD for the monthly time frame, as seen right here, we've seen a clear of this very high. And on the weekly time frame, pretty much this high was taken out, and all we were looking out for was we fibbed this most recent swing from point A to point B, and we were actually speculating that we wanted to see price retrace into either 61.8% fib level or 78.6% fib level, which coincides with this very other block at 1 spot 32903 on the daily time frame. And down to the 4-hour time frame, we actually said that we wanted to, there's a left shoulder right here, shoulder sweep to the downside, break to the upside. All we were speculating was for price to retreat into this very left shoulder, which we saw price tapping into. And then we're seeing some buy to the upside on 1-hour time frame. It's even a bit clearer. Shoulder at 1 spot 34544. A sweep right here to the downside, a break to the upside. Price retraced, and we're seeing some push to the upside. Right. So during the CPI news, we saw price. Sorry, you can't see my screen. My screen is being shared. During the CPI news, right, we saw this very bullish move. If you were on the buy side, you should have taken profit by now. So I'm still speculating more bullishness on GBP USD and further sales on DXY. On Euro USD, being last on my list, monthly time frame, we are seeing that the overall direction is to the downside. And on the weekly time frame, we have seen price, grabbing this very liquidity residing right here all the way to the upside. And on the daily time frame, all we want to see price do is, take out this high at 1.15650, which is yet to happen. And on the 4-hour time frame, what we speculate on the 4-hour time frame, we want to see price retracing at least into this very left shoulder at 1.12840. Although we are bullish on Euro USD, and during the news release, we saw some buy, but price hasn't traded into our point of interest yet. So I'm still speculating that we should see price trading into this very left shoulder at 1.12794 before, continuing and buying all the way. So basically, that's just the recap. If you have questions at this point, kindly type in the chat box. If you have a different bias from what has been analyzed, also type in the chat box and we will see what you are saying together. If there are no questions, we'll be going on a very brief break right about now, and CJ will be coming up for his analysis on the yen basket. CJ. CJ. It's time. Very broke. That's my transport. Huh? Yeah, I need my passport. So transport. So you don't try me. Eh? I think I'm muted.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the market color for today. We hope you're having a wonderful time for analyzing the market and trading today. So let's move straight into our analysis for today. So we had a bit of a rough time today on gold, where we're seeing price trading in our direction, but stopping us out before doing so. So it's quite tough to have such an experience. I know there are some people who had tighter stop loss as per what we analyzed in the morning, but for some others, they had more stop loss. So I'll just quickly run through the analysis so we can see what we can get during the remaining part of today. So while we were analyzing the market earlier today, we didn't take cognizance of the fact that CPI was going to be coming out today. Okay, so we would have factored that into our analysis. So Well, that's not withstanding, there's still no issue, still no major issue, because sometimes CPI even helps to push price in our direction, as we're going to see in a short while. So this is the daily time frame. Our bias is still the same. We're expecting a buy on gold based on the daily time frame bias. On the 4-hour time frame, we're still expecting more buys, and one of the places we're looking to see the buy straight to is all the way here. But I said we should target here first of all. Okay, now on the 1-hour time frame, we're still seeing the same thing. And then on the 15 minutes time frame, you can still see very similar thing playing out on just on gold against the dollar, just as we have on the daily 4 hours and 1-hour time frame. So this morning we said we wanted to see price trading to some of our areas of interest. First one was here, price moved, but then it came back, stopped us out. Then the second one was here, price came all the way to our stop loss and then stopped us out by almost less than 1 pip because of the pre-news movement. So somewhere around here, for some people, it stops us out. But then if there's anybody who it didn't stop out, you can mention. But for me, it stopped me out by just a few pips, just not even up to 1 pip. Okay, so it's just a micro pip. So these kind of things happen. Sometimes you can be wrong, and the market will stop you out earlier than you plan to when it moves normally. So we'll just take our loss on this particular trade and then move to the next one instead of mourning this particular trade continuously. So that being said, we can get rid of this thing that markets refuse to go without us on that particular instance. Now, if we look at what is happening on gold right now, I would want to buy gold again, but this time around, I would want to be more careful and watch. All right, I think my audio is up and running. Possibly your network could be the issue. Sometimes your network would create the difference between the audio we're having from here and the audio you're receiving. So I think the audio is up and it's good. So check your network again. You can refresh your network so that you hear us clearly. Now back to what I was saying earlier, I still look to buy gold, but this time around I would wait a little to see confirmation. Now that the news is already out, as usual, during the CPI news, we expect a move on the market, and CPI moved the market in our direction. Remember, we said we had the buy bias. We moved it. Now there was this quick reversal of the buy. Then after a while, when the market has digested the news, I expect it to continue buying. So my anticipation for gold is still a buy. I'm expecting further buys on gold, but I'll just wait to be sure that this whole news event has been properly digested, and then I'll look for another buy setup on gold. Okay, so I hope this is clear, and I hope everyone understood all I've said so far. Then the next one is GBP JPY. I told you all that for this GBP JPY, I'm not so clear on the direction. You can be buying in 1 minute and the next is selling already, because there is no clarity on the direction of GBP JPY at this time. So you can be seeing distorted price action and market structure many times playing out in the market. So you can see in the morning, we said it looks good for a sell, but then looking at the yen basket, it's not ripe for a sell yet. So it's just GBP JPY now showing us a sell move, but then we are not so sure. So we stayed out of it, and it's still good that we are out. So I'm still out of GBP JPY. I have not gotten any trade yet, and I'll just remain out for a while until I get clarity. Possibly between now and tomorrow, we might get clarity on GBP JPY. And once there's clarity, I'll update you on the Telegram group and tell you the direction that I'm looking to trade GBP JPY to. Okay, and then lastly on Euro JPY, we said Euro JPY has been in an uptrend. We expect that uptrend to continue on Euro JPY. Now that the news is out, after the digestion of the news, within the next maybe by 3 o'clock, everything should be settled, and then you see normal price action. I expect Euro JPY to resume the buy and then continue buying afterwards. Okay, so by around 3 p.m., I would come back to Euro JPY and look for entries. I'll be looking out for buy entries on Euro JPY. But then before I do so, I would analyze to see that Euro JPY is still giving me a buy bias before I take the buy. If it's giving me a sell bias instead, then I might be updating you on the new bias for Euro JPY. If not, we'll just maintain our buy bias. Okay, so that is that on Euro JPY. Now, if you have any question, feel free to ask me or if you have any comments based on what we've analyzed so far, feel free to air your comments so that we can look at it together within the next few minutes that we have. Okay, someone is saying there is a long rejection candle on gold H1. Is it a fake out? So let's look at gold H1. So this rejection candle on gold is just a reaction to the news. Okay, I like to wait an hour or an hour, 30 minutes after the news, then you see the correct direction of the market. So this particular move here is just a reaction to the news and it's just pretty noisy. So most times I want to wait and see what is the main direction. For instance, in this case here, I can't remember, I think it was NFP, was NFP of last week. I think it was NFP of last week. So when gold, the news came out, it sent price to the downside, but then a few minutes afterwards, price started moving back up. It was later on after the news, then we started seeing the normal price action and price sold. So sometimes this kind of news will just distort market and price action. Yeah, market structure and price action, I mean. So after a while, it will start moving in the original direction. So I still think gold is going to buy afterwards, and I think it's going to buy and tear this roof all the way up here, but I'll just wait. Okay, as you can see right now, it's even buying already. So I'll just wait to be sure of the structure that's resumed and we're not seeing all these move as reactions to the news alone. Once I'm sure that market is done reacting to the news, which I believe in any few minutes from now is going to be clear, then I'll be taking a buy on gold. So I'm looking for a buy on gold. That move on gold to the upside it's not just a fake out, it's also a reaction to the news. And I don't take it serious until I see this proper settlement of the news into the market. Okay, so I hope I answered your question. All right. So if there's anybody who's joining us for the first time, we sincerely welcome you to the Market Color community, where we share analysis and then we also share markups and trade ideas. This is to build a good trading community so that no one is left behind and everyone is able to take advantage of the free opportunities that are out there. Okay. All right. So thank you very much, everyone who has joined today's Market Color. We should call everyone by name, but we really appreciate you coming up. The more you come up and join the Market Color, then we'll continue doing it. But if one day we come and we see that nobody is there, that means it's not appreciated. So we'll just go back to doing the Market Color for ourselves and taking the trades by ourselves alone. Okay. So lastly, make sure you are paying attention to the Telegram group so that you can get trade markups. We're going to be sending markups whenever we want to take trades. We'll try as much as we can to send the markups there. You can see how GU played out according to what we analyzed today. Gold looked like it played out, but then it gave a stop hunt before playing out. And then many other analysis that we've been sharing. So make sure you are paying attention to the Telegram group so that we can, where we share our analysis, you can make comments and also make contributions to those analysis, okay? And then make sure you follow the group guidelines, all right? So thank you very much, everyone. Thank you. I can see your message. Thank you, Sylvia. Thank you, Ezekiel. Thank you, Lois. Stop by Samuel. Thank you, everyone. We really appreciate you all. Until we meet again tomorrow morning by 8:30 a.m. GMT+1. Wish you good luck and wish you good trading. So then, cheers and God bless, guys.